I'm sitting here reading I Am, The Power of Discovering Who You Really Are by Howard Falco. And on page 215 he says, well, the whole book is incredible, but on page 215 he says, the moment you realize that you create it all, you will realize that you can change it all. Now, when you consider those words, that you have the opportunity to change any element of your life that you desire, that will set you free. Now, I came across this book a couple of years ago, and one of the things that fascinated me about the story is that here's a man that was living a dream life, as most of us would call it. He was in the financial services industry, living in Scottsdale, Arizona, where he still lives with his wife and 2 children, and everything was going along seemingly okay. He had the perfect life, yet something was missing. And he wasn't a spiritual guy, he wasn't a religious guy, he's still not. But he just started asking the right questions. And the right question happened to be, who am I? And he just kept asking that question over and over and over again. And before he knew it, the answers just all flowed to him. And he put it down in this book called, again, I Am, The Power of Discovering Who You Really Are. And one of the things I love about this book, there are many. I mean, I've read this book 3 times already. First on my Kindle, twice on my Kindle, and now I'm reading the hardcover because, I don't know, there's just something about relating to the words. But what I love about this is that he gives us an explanation of who we can be. He wants us to ask the question, who am I? And go in search of our own answers. Because although it can be similar, it's probably a different answer for you than it is for the author or than it is for me. And so he doesn't tell you what to think as much as he tells you how to think. And that is what is missing in a lot of today's material, whether it's on personal development or spiritual development or personal growth. All of it is leading us to the process of evolution. But Howard Falco just gives us so many ideas, and he puts it in everyday terms. He brings to life the experiences that we all have. He brings to life the emotions that we've all had and have often wondered, why am I going through this hard time in my life? Why is this happening to me? Why is that thing happening to someone that I love? Why is the world in such a bad state? And like I said, he doesn't give you an answer and say, this is it, believe it or not. He just explains it in such a way that you are led to your own conclusion, what makes sense for you and what has meaning for you. And it's a revolutionary book that I think will change your life as it did mine. So I highly recommend it. Howard Falco, I Am.